And we're live. Let's double check. Double check. Okay. And we're live. All right. How do I undock this panel again? I forgot, to be honest. Chat and non-fence stuff. Yeah. So. Oh. You know. One sec. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Gute Nacht, Ina. Ciao. Well, that's one way to start a live stream. That was our neighbor's cat on the window. Comes to my room every now and then to sit and see the nature, get some fresh air. But yeah, had to go sleep now, I guess. So, welcome everyone. Welcome to the live stream. Today, we're going to be messing around with the full version of the Tulum sound pack. I'm excited to give you an overview of the sounds that have come about in the last few months. This has been a large, really large project. I actually didn't expect it to turn out this large. I always end up creating larger sound packs than I originally intend. But, you know, it's fun, and as long as it's fun, I'll continue to do so. So let's just dive in. I want to create a track entirely from scratch today. So what I'm going to be doing is deleting every single layer that I have inside here, except the AICDE and the Razer step sequencer. I'm going to leave those in just in case I want to create something with these tracks. But to showcase to you how I would start a track within this, I think it's called the session view, we can just start from here. So instead of starting with the kick as I usually do, I'm going to start off with some type of other element that it perhaps inspires me with a synth, song starter perhaps. I have a few in these. Everyone is also key labeled, which means that you'll know which key it is in. And let's go to 117. So today we're going to be going for some down tempo stuff. I know the BPM's all labeled in 121. But I chose this tempo specifically because you can warp it up and down very smoothly. Let's just dive in. So I'm looking for something that I could perhaps loop up. So let's play. It's just an idea, right? Let's loop up a certain section here. Okay, I have a bit of an idea here. I'm not sure if I'm going to end up using it, but it's something to get a track started. And it's something different than just drums. So if I have a melodic foundation, I'll move on to adding some kind of percussion and stack some perk here. So I'm going to create an audio track and just stack some percussion here. Does the top chat work? What's up, Danny? Danny's always the first one in the chat. why. Let's see if this one works. So I'm going to put a couple of ideas together in this little panel over here. Duplicate this guy. I'd like to have something that plays more shorter. Let's go to shakers. Flaps. Okay. It's something. Go in browser on the melody. Let's switch out some melodies here. What else? sure about the decapitator, to be honest. Sounds just making it louder and messy. Hey, Button. There's no release date yet. Somewhere around next week, props. Props. Thanks for watching. Yeah, feel free. Go ahead and ask. see. So I want to have a few melodic foundations that I can work with. I think this one was the best one so far. In terms of how chill it is. Aloha! Thank you, Denny. Hey, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Привет. I'm not from Venezuela. Maybe someone, maybe you mean someone else in the chat? I'm currently living in Germany, actually. So. Yeah, this is my largest ever sound pack. I've never put so much time into a sound pack. It's gonna be massive. Fred Makili. I don't know if LFO tool will work. I'm having some... Oh, it's okay, actually. turning on this frequency split since I only want the bottom frequencies, the lower frequencies to be sidechained. You know, some vocals. Yeah. Do you know those? There's these new types of vocals that are in amapiano, this genre. Like, what did you? I don't know if I can find them. Kind of like an African vocal chant or something. Hey Nakir, what's up, man? Thanks so much. Glad to hear that. Awesome. Anauna. You know what we could add? Gotta take it easy. Take it easy. Chill. Let's chill a bit. This plugin is so stupid that I love it. Today I feel funny today. Like overly energetic. As you can see. So there's this ambience and texture folder. That's a bit of like lo-fi background stuff. Amazing. Does anybody know what these vocals are called that you would open it up? That's me. Give this a quick little pause here. If you know what types of vocals these are, please feel free to let me know. I'm gonna scroll to the point where they play the. Let's see. Kind of. I really don't want to get copyright strikes. I'm just gonna give it a quick little playthrough here. Oh, come on. Guys, I'm sorry. I don't remember the exact. Was it maybe here? Yeah. Oh, nee, doch nicht. Never mind. Man, come on. By the way, this set is really good. Really good. One of the best. There was a track in here that had these very meticulous African vocals. It wasn't even like an actual vocal. It was more like a chant, like those waba, waba, woo. So, oh my gosh, I'm looking for those. I don't know how they're called. I know that they're used in this Afro house amapiano type of genre, but I don't know specifically how they're called. Perhaps you guys know. If you do, then let me know. Yeah, Dada Life plugins are really crazy, really good. Let's get back to the track though. I hope you know what I mean with the vocals. I don't want to get any copyright block, which is why I just try to skip through the track, but I don't remember the specific part of this set of theirs where they played those vocals. Alright, what else can we do? Traditional instrument fills. This is probably the section of the track that took me the most time, because I did work with a few guitarists and a legendary flute player. I don't know if he's in the chat now. Giorgio, are you in the chat? I left a bit of a tail on these sounds so they don't play too frequently if you drag them in a loop like this. Let's see though. Let's see if we have any different. do have some phrases in here too. Let's go for the bansuri. Of wet fills effects, but leave most of the flutes dry so you're able to process them manually. And I usually just take the effects that I have in other chains and paste them over. Let's just mute the second part out though. Clip gain. Up. Cool to have you here, Donnie. Not with this pack, unfortunately, because I did work with a couple of musicians, and I think it's fair to pay them accordingly for this pack specifically. Is it better now? Ta-das! Ta-das! It's good that you mentioned that, because I did turn my mic down a bit today. So, what did you say, Danny? Okay. Product placements. Is it better now? The microphone volume? I don't know if I... Okay, much better. Merci. Thanks for letting me know. Ta-das! Let's do 16. Where's the melody? Oh. Let's make this one red so we recognize it. I just set my autofilter to 8 with a sine wave shape, so it starts gradually creating waves of tension on its own without me having to automate anything because I'm in a jam phase right now. I don't want to tweak too many knobs. I want the session to be running automatically while I can just chill and jam. Add in clips, see what sounds good. But that is too much. You might want to add it before the echo though. I'm assuming we're in the scale of C sharp minor. I haven't checked yet. Minor. Minor. Oops. Let's start without the arpeggio, because I feel like that's taking away a lot of space at the moment. What note is it? Oops. What did I do here? C sharp minor, that is correct. Just tested the key of the track, which is C sharp minor. I did include some presets. Let's resample the MIDI and the audio that's coming from this track. through a bit. Whoa. That's enough. Take this, put it here. Oh, no. Let's undo that right here. And let's give this a play. I'm gonna make sure this is... Wait, that's weird. Ooh. Let's half-time this. That's odd. Why is... Oh, this one's still playing. That's why I was so confused. Or is it? No, it wasn't. Why is it so weird? What the frigzilla? It's, what? I'm confused. Let's stop this layer here. Oh, it's coming from the AICD rack. That's why. Jesus, routing. All right. Thank you so much. The sound level of the stream is so low. Sure. Now it should be better, I hope. No, it's going to be out towards next week. Somewhere towards next week. Thanks for letting me know, Majestic Unicorn. Beautiful name. Manama mana mana na 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 na. Banana mana na. Get to the guitars. C sharp minor. Do we have any? C sharp. Oh yeah. Oh. Whew. I don't know why my MIDI is extended until the very end. It's kind of odd, but it doesn't really matter because we're going to create a bit of a progression for the bass that matches the guitars. So then, jeez. Maybe it was because of that guy. Yes, it was. And then we're going to create a monotonous version again. Yeah. Something like that. Привет. More cowbell. Awesome to hear that. Send it over. Now it's a party. Merci. Hello, Travis D. Good luck, man. More cowbell. Thanks you. Thanks, James. She's so dark without the guitars. Oh, okay, let's add them back in. You're right. But it's okay, let's do a vibe switch. You're right, Danny. Also included some marimbula. Marimbula. Marimba fills. So let's do it differently. So this is gonna be prog. It's gonna be static. Nope. So we're gonna. What was the synth? I'm gonna delete this guy here. I don't need the group just yet. Oh, don't mess with me, Abel. Let's turn off the red. Oh, don't cry. Oh. So I'm gonna add this here. Where's the guitar? It's on blue. So let's give the intro a playthrough here. Again. And after a few sections of this, we move into the bass. Duplicate this entire section here, duplicate it again. Build. One, two, hey, pardon, two. I don't know how to add automations to these switches. I don't think that's what it's for, to be honest. I think automation's for the arrangement view. But the session view is great for getting an idea together and structuring the track in a very rough way. can just jump between your individual phrases that you've created here, which is just magic. Magic. And drop back to the build. Yo. Yeah, I'm still working on the landing page, man. Gosh, I really take my time with these packs. Perhaps a bit too much time, but I want them to be perfect. A bit of my perfectionistic side kicking in. I went through the pack multiple times, having to delete folders and samples over and over because I wasn't happy with them, which is, I believe it's okay, because I don't want to put anything out there that is just halfway done. Yeah, but it's certainly, like, the pack in its entirety is finished. Just working on like the marketing and the behind the scenes. That takes some time too. Yeah, let's add some vocals now. I feel like now's the right time to get them in here.
Latino vocals. Latino.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cariño mío. So we're in the key of C sharp minor. Let's see if we can find a atmospheric swell in C sharp minor. Shit. Some vocal will destroy put something. I do not understand this sentence, but okay. Yeah, sing something. I can't route my microphone into Ableton Live while streaming for some weird reason. Sample packs, do you normalize all the samples? Yes, I normalize them. All of them. Dale. Because I like when the samples are all in the same volume range. That's basically what normalizing does. I think it takes the peak of every sample and just puts it to a certain level. I think -1 dB or something, or 0 dB. I don't know how Ableton exactly does it. Just makes it a smoother experience, the whole sound pack going through sounds, not having to switch the volume knob when playing through each and every single sound. Much more pleasant experience. But it doesn't really matter. You're gonna mix the samples in anyway. Yeah, this is the track. I don't need anything else. Like everything from now, I would simply record into the session here. This would be the entirety of the track. Simple, just 17 layers. Of course, the layers would stack up from now, because I would add an ear candy channel, and that would be 5 to 6 to 7 to 8 to 9 to 10 to 11 to 12 to 13 to 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 layers. Who knows? Yeah, the ear candy channel is usually like this, because that's the detail of the track, right? Let's record. Let's unloop this section here. Make sure that we're starting from 0, so give him. Everything I do is by feeling now. I'm giving the track some time to develop, right? Yeah. You wanted me to sing? There you go, man. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is probably too long. And melody here. Exodicious. Really nice. Oh, thanks for letting me know. Just letting the track develop naturally, hitting play whenever I feel like it's right. Gotcha, man. Okay. Yeah. Ableton Live. Nothing beats it. And there you have yourself a full track. I mean, that is some serious freaking workflow. I don't know what else could beat this functionality. This is also the reason why I just love this software so much. I started off using FL Studio. Let me just play this in the background. Yeah, I started using FL Studio first when I started to produce music for the first years. So the first couple hundred tracks that I bounced out and left on some hard drive, that was FL Studio. During university, I was convinced to use Ableton, and at first it was like an Excel spreadsheet. I didn't understand anything at all. So confusing. I was like, no, this is not worth it. I'm gonna stick to FL Studio. So I switched back and forth a few times, and I watched a couple tutorials by Sadowik Music Production. Very humble human being. He taught me the basics of Ableton Live, like how to set it up here in the file, the settings, the audio routing, and creating a track from scratch. Yeah, then from then on it was Ableton only, dude. It's just the workflow and everything, the way it integrates with hardware, software. It's just amazing. FL Studio, I like the sequencer. I love the little dots that you can just draw in. But there is a sequencer that emulates that for Ableton Live. They've recently put out a Max for Live device that's similar to that FL Studio sequencer. So I don't know if FL Studio can really compete with Ableton. Ableton gang for life for sure. And I like Edison too. So whatever is resampling in Ableton Live would be Edison in FL Studio. It's a really good little window with a couple of functionalities, which is cool. Like a sampler / recording editing thing. But I believe you can find those VST plugins from FL Studio and implement them into Ableton Live, which I want to try out one day. One day. And yeah, Logic. I wanted to try Logic, but that's Mac only. I'm using Windows currently. Might install it on my laptop. Let's see. Just to vary it up a bit. Ultimately, the DAW doesn't really matter. It's all up to you and how you just use whatever creative measures that you have as a human being. Your ability to express, you don't need a lot. Really, you know, we are so inherently abundant that we don't need that much to create. You can create a lot with really, really basic level software. But I just like the opportunity that Ableton gives you nowadays with this whole thing here, and switching it over to this view, making the main arrangements from here. Amazing software. From now on, I would just place my sounds more precisely. And add some more transition effects. And I would do a lot more reworking, so don't get me wrong, this is not the last step. The last step for me would be, of course, the mastering, but the step that I would initiate from this point on is automation. I would do the most automation as I can, and then I'd move on to adding ear candy. So ear candy would be the fun little last step that I do before the actual mastering of the track. Yeah, this is it. We've managed to get a track in its length, which is now, I believe, 5 minutes long. Exactly 5 minutes. 4:30 something. I'm happy. I'm really happy. I don't think it needs more. It's a really low-key, chill track. In terms of arrangement, I'd probably change up a bit, because this melody needs to fade in smoother into the drop. It just goes like on and then off. We don't want that. Usually we want it to fade into the drop, so I might create that automation on the fly now. See how it now fades in? That's what we want. Create tension. We'll hit plus. Plus, I think this is the same knob. No, it's not. And I think I'd shorten out a few sections and add some fillers in between to make it more interesting and less static. Some more waves throughout the entire sound, so I'd introduce higher frequencies, lower frequencies in different sections. Thank you, Edvinas. Skate. What's up, man? I've never used Reaper before. It's free, that's awesome. Also never used Bitwig. Not a fan, but I don't know why. I did most of the samples by using my perks here. Haha. I have a few of those here in this pack. For example, drums, one shots. Don't look at my butt. Don't look at my butt from outside, you perverted. Okay, perks. Like, as an example, and I process those afterwards. And I, you know, do this. These are just weirdly synthesized sounds. And this is just some weird sound design stuff here. So I think this was also like this sound, but run through resonators and some weird plugins. Shakers, sometimes I layer them with other sounds. Sometimes I synthesize them using white noise. As you can see here, this is operator. There's different lengths of the sound. Toms, I have a few racks, like sometimes I use the Ableton stock sounds and layer those with other sounds, other tom sounds. I just do a lot of shaping with EQ, compression, bassline subgrooves, mostly diva. And yeah, subgrooves, you've seen my last video, that's how I create them mostly. Ambience texture, field recording, and I combine those sounds with some sound design that I do on my own. Let me actually play this track here in the meantime so you have some music to listen to. Yeah, and other than that, I do work with a few musicians on some stuff. Sometimes I take libraries in the sense that I use individual sounds from libraries. For example, there's a synth out there called XO, and that allows you to take sounds from your own library and kind of layer those. So there's a lot of layering going on in these packs. And what may look like a single top loop is actually 5 or 6 layers, I think. Like a main hi-hat, offbeat hi-hats, a clap, and that clap consists of 2 or 3 different layers, and so on and so forth. Yeah, sometimes I take like samples and I chop those down. I take individual snippets of different samples, put those together, see what sounds good in the entirety of a track, you know? Why am I standing like this? Oh my gosh. Sometimes I would do like... Of course, it's not possible this way because I'm streaming. Just hit the bongo. Sorry if that was loud. Shaker recordings. I hope you heard that. I don't know if my microphone takes that out. Yeah, some diva, some MIDI, and so on. Yeah. Hope y'all is excited. Thank you, Jokenzi. Thank you so much. Do you use saturation on most tracks? Is there anything you wouldn't use on it? I don't really understand the question. I don't use saturation on most tracks. No. I barely use saturation. I only use it on mastering, while mastering mostly. Just to get some extra harmonics out of the entire track. I feel like putting it on every layer is just like, I don't know. Depends on the sound. If I want to push it a bit more like bass usually needs some harmonics. That's why I would add saturation there. It's really cleared. Yeah, Pro Tools is great for video and audio work. I agree. Oh, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Yeah. This is the track that we have going. What I would do before I enter the mastering stage is this. Start from literally just the kick and go through each and every single element. But more on that in the future. I think I might create a separate video on mixing and how I mix tracks. Alright guys, I'm going to end these sessions soon. Thank you so much for joining in. I definitely enjoyed making this track from scratch. I'm gonna put this stream live later on so you're able to rewatch it whenever you feel like you need to. But yeah, I'm gonna add those chapters first so you get to, I guess, have a bit more structure within the video. Alright. Gonna let the the track play through to the end, and then we're gonna end the stream. So again, merci beaucoup, my dears. Danny, I'm doing your accent, by the way. This is their accent from Danny. This dude is so cool. But yeah. I'm gonna show you guys the landing page before I leave you. Oh no, I can't show you. I can't. Sorry, I can't. That was close. That was a close one. I have something on the page. Oh, I hope I didn't reveal it. I have something on the page that I'm not allowed to show yet. due to marketing purposes, I'm going to have to reveal that towards a later part of the release stage. So bear with me. Gonna release it towards... Do we have a date? When should I release it, guys?
Christi Himmelfahrt.
Oh, today's actually a holiday. I think I'm gonna release it on this day. Let's see. I don't know. Somewhere towards end of next week. I can only say that. Because I need to get everybody paid and yeah. Finish every behind the scenes work. So everything happens smoothly. Of course, thank you so much for tuning in. I love you, all of you. Yeah. Tulum. Deep Tribal Organic Production Suite. I can show you the artwork though. Mashallah, broda. Alright, that's it for the track. This is the artwork. Pretty cool. I made sure to stay true to the Mexican-ish style and the Spanish, Afro-Cuban, kind of combine those, everything. I like when the artworks kind of resemble the style of the sounds that I'm aiming for culturally. Yeah, that's why I take time with these packs. So excuse me if it's taken a bit of time, but I really want to spend as much time on getting the finest quality out of not only these sounds, but also the artwork and the whole landing page. That's kind of what I want to resemble with LotusTunes, you know, spend time and really finesse your sound until it's where it needs to be before you actually get to releasing it. So with those words, I'm going to end the stream. God bless you all. Thank you for tuning in. Have a very nice rest of your week. Khodafis. Das vidanya.